everything I am.
Happy birthday, Singapore, and welcome to the NDP 2020 Evening Show. I'm Arnold Gay.
And I'm Yasmin Yonkers. Get ready for celebrations indoors from the Star Performing Arts Centre.
Expect an intimate and meaningful show with inspiring and uplifting stories of Singaporeans during this pandemic.
Our tribute to frontline fighters and community heroes continues. Look out for the pledge moment and fireworks at 8:20.
And now coming to you live from the Star Vista, the NDP 2020 Evening Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Star Performing Arts Centre for NDP 2020. My name is Joachim Gomez.
And I'm Rebecca Lim. We are your hosts for tonight's show.
Now, you already know this. It's a very different and special NDP plan for you, but we're so thrilled to be able to give it to you right into your homes so that you can carry on celebrating National Day in your own way.
It's been a really challenging year so far, but even in these difficult times, we've seen Singaporeans come together in ways that are inspiring and heartwarming.
And tonight we pay tribute to the Singapore spirit that's resilient as well as enduring. Now, celebrations began earlier in the morning with a very special parade at the Padang. Let's have a look.
Highlights from the parade this morning, one that was compact and dignified because of safe distancing.
But no less moving and even more meaningful in the context of the pandemic.
President Halimah Yacob attending her third NDP as head of state, along with Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong.
Joining Singaporeans in a national anthem moment. Madam Halimah also led a tribute to all frontline workers.
The parade then moved from the Padang to the rest of Singapore with the state flags flying across various parts. You saw them. Marine Crescent here. Also to Jurong West.
Our F-15s were also busy crisscrossing the island in tribute to our frontline workers. At Changi General Hospital, Tan Tock Seng, the NCID, KKH, they also visited Alexandra Hospital, and let's not forget NUH.
And from the moving roar of unity, waters of Marina Bay especially busy this morning with our first maritime sail past in 20 years. Ships from the Navy, Police, SCDF, and Maritime Port Authority coming together to celebrate our nation's 55th birthday. And like the roar of unity, they paid tribute to our frontline workers.
Back on land, 5 mobile columns spread out to various parts of the island to bring the parade to everyone. Led by the Army's Leopard tanks, the columns also featured assets from the Navy, the Air Force, the SCDF, and the police.
And to the Red Lions who paid tribute to essential workers at Sengkang in a very personal way, having earlier made their jumps nearby, with a separate team making a similar landing near Ng Teng Fong General Hospital.
And those were the key highlights from the National Day Parade this morning. It was amazing to see the parade and ceremony at the Padang, the maritime sail pass at Marina Barrage, not to mention the aerial fly pass over the heartlands of Singapore.
And it's not every day our fellow Singaporeans see the red lions in a mobile column in their own neighbourhoods. We're pretty sure that must have been a treat.
This year, we want to bring NDP into every Singaporean home so that we can all experience it together. To find out more about tonight's show, you can download our program by scanning the QR code or visit ndp.gov.sg.
And while you're doing that, we just got word that our co-hosts, Hossein Leong, Fauzi, Laili and Sutasani, are on standby at 3 different areas here in Singapore. Hossein, what are you up to?
I am actually here in the eastern part of Singapore with a beautiful family. I'm going to introduce them to you. This is Ezra, Linda, Leah, and Eli. Hi guys! Thanks for doing this with us on National Day. What are your top 3 favorite songs?
Home,
Oh, straight away, home, right? So we're going to sing this, just the chorus, don't worry, no stress. Alright, here we go. This is home, truly, where I know I must be. This is where I won't be alone. For this is where I know I'm home. I'm home also can, because this is your home, you're at home. Well, you know what? During the show later on, there will be a sing-along section, of course. I want all of you to sing out loud and sing out proud. Now, even though we physically can't be together, we can be united in song. And when you're singing, why don't you video yourself, or you can take selfies, and you can upload it all onto your socials and hashtag NDP 2020.
Hello everyone, my name is Sudashini and I'm here at Bendemeer with the D Cruz family. Hi you guys.
Hello.
Well, this year's NDP is certainly very much different from the years that we have had before, but I would really like to know, what are your favourite NDP moments and what do you think about NDP this year?
Okay, our favorite NDP moment is hosting our friends and family from different races, different culture. They come every year and it's really great having all people together and celebrating as one Singapore.
Nice, that's really good to know. And I also want to know, do you have any fond memories of the pledge?
Yeah, I think for me it's when we were at NDP a few years ago and everyone standing up together to say the pledge together just makes us feel very united as one.
And this year is especially meaningful because when we say our pledge together, it connects all of us Singaporeans regardless of who we are or where we are, even if we are physically apart. So do remember to join us at 8:20 p.m. this evening where we renew our pledge to emerge stronger as one united nation.
Right now, I'm in Simei at the residence of the Phillips family. Let's come and join them. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Happy National Day.
Happy National Day.
Okay, are you guys excited for the evening show?
Yes.
Okay, what about the fireworks? Are you guys excited about that?
Yes.
Okay, let me share some info about the fireworks this year. This year, the fireworks will be lighted up at 10 different locations so that more Singaporeans can experience it. But not to worry, if you can't see the fireworks from your windows, you can still be part of the nationwide light up moment where we encourage all Singaporeans to switch on their torches, their handphone lights so that we can cheer on each other. Right now, what I need you guys to do is to go to your fun packs and take out this sticker and paste it over your handphone lights like this so you can get this. Yeah, red lights all over. Go to your balconies, go to your windows so that when the light up moment arrives, you can make as much noise as possible, sing together so we can be excited together, okay? Yay! Over to you, Joakim and Rebecca.
Thank you very much, Hosen, Fauzi and Tutasani. We'll see you back here for the show.
And to you watching us live wherever you are, do stay tuned because the show will be coming up right after this short commercial break.
Because of who you are, I can be everything I am.
As a nation born amidst adversity, Singapore marked her first year of independence in 1966 with the inaugural National Day Parade. That memorable parade showed the world Singapore's determination to overcome any challenges in her path. Every year since then, Singapore has made the conscious effort to celebrate the occasion with that same indomitable spirit. With 2020 bringing unprecedented challenges, we are once more faced with a period of great adversity. Tonight's show will bring stories of strength, kindness, and hope into the homes and hearts of all Singaporeans, reminding us that we will emerge stronger from this crisis, as we have many times before. And now, in reflection of these changing times, we bring the voices of Singapore to you in a very different NDP.
How many times have you heard them say the future isn't certain and everything must change? Well, all of my worries and all of my fears begin to lose their weight, but I hold you near. If all that we are is what we believe, then I know I gotta be the change I wanna see. How easy we forget that everything takes time. Though nothing's ever perfect, but I still call you mine. Through all the years, every lesson learned, when each word can't be a blessing to listeners to love, can we afford to be kinder to others and ourselves? There's always room at the table and water from the well. And I know a house doesn't make a home, but you're never really lost when you're never alone. I know a house doesn't make a home. May the stories that bind us bring new strength for us to hope. I'll be living for the day where our differences they make us whole. How many times have you heard them say the future isn't certain and everything must change? My Singapore, my island in the sun. This is my homeland, it's where my strength is from.
Where I belong, where I keep my heart and soul, where dreams come true for us.
These black and white photos were taken in the 1960s and 70s by mechanic-turned-photographer Louis Hock Seng.
They show life in Singapore in the early years. They've been seen in various exhibitions all around the world, in Latin America, Asia, and Europe.
Back when you'd go away, I'd long for the end of the day, when the sunlight would fade, when the night birds awake. You'd always come home with this song. Gelang si paku, gelang, gelang si rama-rama. Pulang, marilah pulang, marilah pulang bersama-sama. Pulang, marilah pulang, marilah pulang bersama-sama.
I'm a very social creature. So me and my friends hang out a lot. We miss swanning each other. We miss making fun of each other. And we miss sitting down and ordering kopi after kopi.
我的孙他们有时候会找说 Where's 阿公 Where's 阿妈 Why so long we cannot see.
We missed our Hachong guys. Eating out is totally different from tapaoing food and eating in our own homes.
I do miss my family a lot and my wife. Okay, I really miss her teh tarik.
The daily walks that Lan and I take twice a day, a walk along the river.
Everything is all in standstill. One virus can really affect everything.
You actually realize there's a lot of things that we can not live with, you know, like bubble tea, for example.
Eat and sleep. Eat, play and sleep. That's how we do. My schoolmates, when I have online lesson, they will type nonsense.
Can you show me what is 1 meter? I don't wait.
It's like somebody sitting here, then you need to sit here. First, you put on this side, then you put on this side.
Bé sức lên lại biển là, làm sức lên quá khao là. Ai yo, anh tiền gì kia để chỗ làm béo khỏe hả? Anh đi đâu?
Hello, Singapore! You know, it wasn't so long ago when life was so much simpler, right? Like going to school, going to work, or just meeting up with your friends, huh? Hey, do you all remember what it was like before this new normal?
The scene that he faces each morning, a tableau of buses and cars. Then it suddenly rains without warning. Then every destination becomes very far. On some lucky days there are taxis, but of course he'll be stuck in a jam. Well, he can't complain cause the fact is he's got the situation firmly by hand. Driving past all the cinemas and shopping centers lining the boulevards, he contemplates and decides it's great here in Singapore. Singapore, so convenient, tropical, some more. Singapore, Singapore, full of tourists and department stores. Then suddenly things begin changing. His world slowly grinds to a stop. Then his life goes through some rearranging. No more toilet paper or bubble tea shop. Each morning he wakes to restrictions. The worst being staying at home. But schooling his kids causes friction and makes him miss those happy days he could roam. End of day, order takeaway. When will this see the end? Starts to complain. He contemplates, then decides it's great here in Singapore. Singapore, no more tourists and department stores. Singapore, Singapore, he's a Singaporean to the core.
泡泡茶สุขจากโรตี I had to stay home beside him Gobi 我多多 4D can't buy for lao You gotta stay safe or confirm my Thinking a lot when I'm home Singing this song Way out of tune 我老天天要出气泡 Singapore 不被炸
城里的月光把梦照亮，请守护他身旁。当有一天能重逢，让幸福洒满整个夜晚。
Aku lock pintu, duduk rumah FaceTime awet cakap I miss you. Aku rindu, tak dapat lepak dengan members macam dulu. Naik bosan tiap hari makan sorang aku merajuk. Tiba-tiba ibu cakap duit bajet kan sudah masuk.
Mesti tahan rasa, kuat berusaha. Cukun tata tertib, hormat orang tua. Barulah orang segan. Hormat dengan kita, bolehlah dinamakan orang Singapura.
Welcome,
Singapore எப்போ என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாம் கவசமின்றி conversations முகத்தின் சிரிப்பை காணலாம் Let's get it going கூட்டத்திலிருந்து விலகுவோம் விரைவில் ஒன்றாக பழகுவோம் இப்போ நாம் பேசாமல் அமருவோம்
தாய் வழி வந்த தங்கங்கள் எல்லாம் ஓர் வழி நின்று நேர்வழி சென்றால் நாளை நமதே காலங்கள் என்னும் சோலைகள் மலர்ந்து காய்கனியாகும் நமக்கென வளர்ந்து நாளை நமதே.
Yeah, my mother Rajaki is calling me, telling her way please. I've been doing work, man, with my kids, 8 to 12, HBL. I've been going crazy, losing track of days. Things get on our own, what I know, yeah, that's okay.
Solo, riwayat ini sadari dulu jadi perhatian insani. Bengawan Solo, my island in the sun. No matter where I go, I know I'll return to my Singapore.
我们是新加坡人，正中核心。
Dalam hati kita Singapore Singapore makal to the core Dalam makal to the core We are Singaporean 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 to the core Singapore Singapore Full of tourists and department stores Singapore Singapore So convenient, tropical, some more Full of tourists and department stores More centers put on every floor We are Singaporean to the core Singapore
So I wrote this song on the day circuit breaker was announced. And all I wanted to do was write about and reflect on everything that's changed since everything happened. To focus on what's around us rather than what's beyond us. And one person that's been there for me is my mother. And I realized that through everything that we've lost, all we got is each other, you know?
All we got is each other.
Yeah. Hey, let me bring it back to a different time when things were pretty cool and there were no sirens. We were going out and there was no silence. Let me bring it back. Yeah, let me bring it back. See, times have changed and to be honest, I haven't come to grips with it. Made a lot of plans now, I just have to sit with it. I can't do the same now, I'm feeling really stuck. Not at home, but in here. And let me tell you why I got a grandma. She over 70. She's independent but full of vulnerabilities. Like, do I visit? I'm scared of what I will bring with me. And here I am, exploring the possibilities. Cause she's at home alone and she's been giving me some calls like Bila nak datang nenek wa masak for you all. How do I tell her that I shouldn't? That I might put her at risk. That to come together we gon' be apart for a bit.
All we got is each other.
I know it feels like a dream. But we gon' wake up someday. Yeah, we gon' wake up soon. Being at home got me reflecting on the things I've overlooked, like the touch of a hand or a page of a book. So busy chasing what mostly matters, I say it with quotes. While chasing that, we forgot what really matters most, and that's closed doors, family, going to a show, a little cup of tea at the kopitiam below, holding on to the mic when I'm up on stage. I used to do it every day and now it feels like a distant dream. Yeah, like a memory, cause now the ordinary feels so far away. The world's in lockdown, MC or circuit breaker, stay at home, got no work, nowhere to go. So I'm looking at my phone and every day it's another headline on the news. Sometimes it's true and others it's a lie. So everybody gotta verify the truth, cause we got bigotry and hatred under the veil of a truth.
All we someday. Yeah, we gon' wake up soon.
The children see my parents on a daily basis prior to circuit breaker. It was very, very tough because even for myself, not to see my parents for a while. And the thought that I can't take care of her in person is a little bit worrying.
So they'll be thinking in their minds, what exactly is happening? How can we be there for them without being physically there?
திடீர்னு சொன்னாங்க இந்த மாதிரி வந்து MOH கைட்லைன்ஸ் பிரகாரம் நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் உள்ளே தங்கணும். அவங்க என்ன கேட்டாங்க, நீ ஏன் இங்கே வந்து தங்குற உன் பிள்ளைங்களை விட்டுட்டு அப்படி சொல்லிட்டு. அப்போ நான் சொன்னேன் வந்து இதான் நிலைமை இப்போ நடந்துட்டுருக்கு வெளியில்.
I felt very alone because my mom was always there to help me work through my problems. We live really nearby the workplace. We couldn't even come inside and hug her.
Towards the end of the first week, we were then in the US. The cases started going up. At that point of time, my panic was, how am I even going to get another flight home? The situation was pressing because I had my family with me. My husband was with me. My young son was with me at that point.
ஆரம்பத்தில் கோவிட் வந்து டார்மெட்ரிக்குள்ளே வந்தப்போ கொஞ்சம் வேகமாக இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆச்சு. ஒருத்தருக்கு இருந்தது, 2 பேருக்கு இருந்தது, அப்புறம் 100, 200 அப்படி ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சது. ஸோ அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் எல்லாருமே பயங்கரமாக பயந்தாங்க.
To most people, they've told me just be a number. But to me, it's not just a statistic. Because I've been in ICU for about 10 years now, and I've seen a lot of deaths. And it's not something that you ever get accustomed to.
And when the patient passed, it sort of hit you like it could be someone's spouse, it could be someone's parent, it could be someone's child.
என்னோட ஃபாதர் வந்து எனக்கு கால் பண்ணார், இந்த மாதிரி அம்மா ரொம்ப சிக்காக இருக்காங்க, எனி டைம் வந்து அவங்க வந்து பாஸ் அவே ஆகிடுவாங்க அப்படி. அந்த டைமில் நான் உள்ளே இருக்கும்போது அந்த ஒரு 3 நாள் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப வேதனையாக இருந்தது. ஏன்னா என்னோட மதரை போய் பார்க்க முடியாது.
My parents just got tested for COVID. My friends in Singapore started to say, come home now.
We were in the ambulance and waiting when my wife turned to me and she said, do you realize that we may not get to see each other again?
That dreaded feeling that he's going to die or I'm going to die and I won't see my children again.
This performance is called The Storm, set to a composition by the French pianist Eric Satie.
If it feels somewhat dark and oppressive to you, that's because it's meant to be. The storm showing the darkness and despair that many felt from the horrible impact of the virus on our lives and Singapore's healthcare system. And in the chaos that followed, lives were lost, hopes were shattered, and routines upended.
Fear and uncertainty descended as well as infections climbed dramatically. Culminating in isolation and despair as the circuit breaker was implemented. Now, some of the dancers here are professionals who lost gigs and jobs. Others were working overseas but had to come back due to COVID-19.
And a number are young graduates from local arts schools, NAFA and La Salle, who face an uncertain future due to the pandemic. So they really have felt the pain firsthand.
But this show gives them an opportunity to come together, to help lift the spirits of everyone.
And to re-energize us in the fight against the coronavirus, which has left us exposed and vulnerable.
One thing's for certain, Singapore will overcome this unprecedented challenge and rise again, with all our joint efforts washing away the pain and the tears.
Leading to renewal and hope, new growth, and a bright future for all.
So I thought to myself, I, as an infectious diseases trained doctor, how could I sit by the backbench and watch the whole outbreak unfold before me? I decided to come back from my maternity leave to be part of the COVID-19 frontline response. I've really been training for this all my life.
When I first knew that I might be nursing COVID-positive patients, initially I was quite worried, but the moment I step into the hospital, something changes.
5年前我就开始 step down from 我的 full-time nursing， 我就去 health serve volunteer 了。我的孩子他跟我讲 foreign worker 的那个 number 一直在上，一直在上，你还要去讲不怕哦，是假的，一定是会怕的。
During the height of the pandemic, we were working 16-hour days almost every day, and I was already isolated from my family, and we don't see each other at all.
I have no second thoughts when I volunteered the Wuhan flight. I just want to bring the Singaporean back to Singapore. I also think that what happens if my family members are the ones stuck in Wuhan? Will I want to bring them back? Of course, definitely, I want to bring them back.
When Malaysia borders are closed, I was redeployed to assist with dorm operation. It's a new experience for us, so we are not used to this kind of thing.
Right before we ORD, they did ask us whether we wanted to help out for this COVID situation at the front lines, and that's when I decided that it was a good opportunity for me to sign up for it and do something meaningful.
When I asked my wife, I'm going for this COVID-19 operation, I thought she would stop me. She told me, you have experience in SARS. Why don't you go? You can guide your juniors.
I do not ever want it to come to a point that we have to turn people away because we don't have enough resources, we don't have enough manpower. So that was my message for Singaporeans to stay home and stay safe.
The healthcare professionals integrated with the other member of the society to provide necessary support. So the unity that happened through this experience is something that will last forever.
我们帮忙人不是说 in good times 才帮忙 ，in bad times 我们还是要继续的帮忙。
At the end of the day, I think we're all playing our part as Singaporeans, trying to put our best foot forward, doing our best to keep our families and our homes safe.
I know what you're going through. I know you're hurting right now. I think I know what's on your mind. I'm right behind.
I can't wait to dive in and feel the coldness of the water wash away the heat. I'll share with you, we'll see this through. I'll miss the sunset hues. Oh, we'll start anew together. I'll share with you, we'll see this through. I'll miss the sunset hues. Oh, we'll start anew together.
I see you taking one step at a time. I know you're trying right now. Sometimes we feel like we are tied. I'm right behind.
I can't wait to dive in and feel the coldness of the water wash away the heat.
I can't wait to dive in and feel the coldness of the water wash away the heat.
I'll stand with you, we'll see this through. I'll miss the sunset hues. Oh, we'll start anew together. I'll stand with you, we'll see this through. I'll miss the sunset hues. Oh, we'll start anew together.
Walaupun jauh di mata, kata pepatah Melayu, tapi dekat di hati. Pekerja-pekerja yang melalui air mati Clementi ini adalah semua tetamu terhormat saya. Ini kadang saya fikir, adakah dia sihat, ke dia tak sihat.
在那个疫情的时候，大多数的国人都要留在家啦，所以呢，他们就会跑到 NTUC 来买东西了。我们必须要加长时间，赶快把那些货品补上去，让顾客可以容易买到他们所需要的东西。
So when schools closed and we went into home-based learning, how do you ensure that your kids are still engaged, remotely? So we started using social media, building a community of parents, students, and teachers. The idea is just to keep them engaged in that creative process.
அந்த கோவிட் சுச்சுவேஷனில் நான் வந்து ஃபாஸ்ட் டீம் கூட நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணேன். அதில் வந்து MOM ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ், போலீஸ் ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ், ஆர்மி ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ், டாக்டர்ஸும் இருந்தாங்க. ஏன்னா அவங்க தனிமையில் இருக்கும்போது அதிகமாக பயந்தான் வரும். ஐயோ நமக்கு பாசிட்டிவ் ஆயிடுச்சு, நமக்கு வேறு ஏதாவது ஆகிடுமோ அப்படிங்கிற எண்ணம் தான் நிறைய ஆரம்ப காலகட்டத்தில் இருந்தது. ஸோ அப்போ வந்து நம்ம அவங்ககிட்ட பேசி அவங்களுக்கு தைரியம் கொடுக்கும்போது அது தன்னம்பிக்கையை கொடுத்தது. அரசாங்கமும் நல்ல விதமாக அவங்கள பார்த்துக்கிட்டது.
生意跌大概50%到70%啊。我 started Hawker United 是在 Prime Minister 闹3个 circuit breaker 那天啊，也给人家知道说有什么样的 delivery 会 deliver 到哪里，也可以让那些食客可以找到他们要支持还是要找食物的小贩。
My daughter was sick. Daddy, how come you're still working? Everybody is now staying at home. So I tell them, daughter, I have to work because I'm an essential worker. To keep them safe at home, the risk that we have taken is great and worth it.
என்னோட கலீக் ஒருத்தவங்க கிட்ட சொன்னேன் அம்மாவோட சிக்னஸ் பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு போயிடலான்னு தோணுது. எனக்கு என்ன தோணுச்சுன்னா இங்கே இருக்க எல்லாருக்கும் நம்ம வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறோம், எல்லாருக்கும் நம்ம ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கோம். பட் என்னோட அம்மாவுக்கு என்னால் அது செய்ய முடியல. ஆனால் அந்த டைமில் எங்கள் அம்மா கிட்ட நான் சொன்னேன், ஐ எம் வெரி சாரி அம்மா, ஐ கேனாட் கம் அண்ட் see you, ஐ கேனாட் டேக் கேர் ஆஃப் யூ. அப்போ வந்து எங்கள் அம்மா என்கிட்ட என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, who say you are not taking care of me, you are taking care of me. நீ எதுக்கு என்கிட்ட சாரி சொல்கிற, என்ன மாதிரி இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு தானே நீ அங்கே செஞ்சிட்ருக்க, அதனால் நீ இந்த மாதிரி பேசக்கூடாது.
Get ready for a duet with The Difference. Stephanie's son sings with J.J. Lin.
And this beautiful cellist you see is Hema Izzati. She's only 13 years old. J.J. Lin, by the way, joins us virtually.
Jay and I wrote this song for the heroes amongst us. They have kept Singapore going and safe. We hope you like it.
Just the other day I heard your voices right by here. Maybe it's all in my head, but still I feel you near. All the memories of your faces seem like days of yore. And if the walls are closing in, we'll find a window deep within.
I'll stay with you till the rays come through, till we find a way and we'd say, look what time has held true.
Stay with you, we will all come through, till we find a way, me and you, together our dreams again.
Come round, I'll be here right with you. Just the other day I heard your voices right by here. Maybe it's all in my head, but still I feel you near.
All the memories of your faces seem like days of yore. And if the walls are closing in, we'll find a window deep within. I'll stay with you till the rays come through,
Till we find a way and we'd say, look what time has held true.
stay with you. We will all come through till we find a way, me and you, we gather our dreams again.
Come round, I'll be here
Right with you, stay with you till the rays come through,
till we find a way and we'll say, look what time has held true.
stay with you. We will all come through till we find a way, me and you,
We gather all our dreams again.
it may not all be the same. Come round, I'll be here
Right with you.
I had a bad dream. There was this giant coronavirus ball squishing people. I just woke up and then I remember going to my dad and asking him if we could get food for the healthcare workers.
Children's emotions are very pure. I have a role as a citizen, but I also have a role as a parent to jump in, to honor the idealism that children have.
When COVID happened, we more or less realized that more families would be in need of food aid solutions. Husband and wives have lost their jobs. It was shocking to us that the numbers was drastically increased.
A lot of news media outlets, giving information about COVID-19 in either English, Mandarin, Tamil, or Malay.
the first thing I was wondering is how will this senior react?
Our take on it was basically to create COVID-19 video in dialect so that they can understand what is going on.
A group of mummies in Punggol West actually started to worry because they can't find suitable masks for their children. And then we went to learn and started to make masks. There is a lot of people who are joining us, regardless of race and religion, going all out to help sewing masks for our loved ones.
Students would be having to study from home. If they lack the digital devices, they will not be able to partake in this new education system. I put up a Facebook post asking people, hey, does anyone want to donate laptops? I'll wipe them, I'll refurbish them. And we had more requests than we could handle.
We've always wanted to do community projects, and the time came sooner than expected. We decided to take up the project to make these hand wash and distribute them to the lower income families so they don't have to worry about where to get them from.
Here's Nami with Queen Fisher, a performance about coming together to support one another.
In Queen Fisher, birds of different feathers unite and overcome their differences and rise above the challenges.
A lone bird stood still in the middle of the flock, wings over its face, unsure of its place. Should it stay or should it go? But why should you hide? These branches don't divide. Can you just imagine birds of different feathers flying in a flock together? Little bird, give it a try. Little bird, give it a try. Amassed all these years, look beyond the vines, one step at a time, dive into uncharted realms. Little bird, give it a try. Little bird, give it a try.
In less than 2 weeks, I went from being just one guy with one lonely Facebook post to more than 100 volunteers, 600 laptop donations, more than 800 laptop requests.
Within a month, we have about 3K of members in our Facebook, mummies, grandmas. We even have kids who are sewing for us. And that's how we started sewing more masks for the beneficiaries.
这个 Hawkers United Group 可以团结小贩全部在一起啊，你帮我，我帮你， 还有那些 customer 的 support， 可以让我们的 hawker culture 还生存下去。
It only just takes a spark. What I was really surprised by is how much that story got shared, and more people started to jump in. Adults inspire children, children can inspire adults.
To me, Singapore spirit is Singaporeans getting together to solve one issue. It's very heartwarming to know all these people in the society that is helping out.
COVID-19 has awakened us, has opened our eyes, and it will build a sense of wanting to share. There were times when I just feel that I'm all alone, you know, but I gather strength when strangers come and support what I do.
This is the time when you see the true colors of people everywhere. We get these little notes from kids who say, thank you for the laptops that you've given. We'll look back on this as a time when I think we all came together to be more than just ourselves.
I want you to understand. Because of you, I am who I am. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Show me how I should be strong. Teach me that I can be weak. Because of who you are, I can find anything I see. And in each other there'll be the colors of your tapestry, colors you've never seen. Here's to my home, to my homeland, to every shining crystal in the sand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Here's to you, to my homeland. I hold this precious jewel in my hand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Teacher, teach me to be kind, quick to embrace and slow to close my mind. If we reach that star, we'll have the universe in time. And in each other there will be the fabric of our destiny. It's more than you and me. Here's to my home, to my homeland. A sea of shining crystals in the sand. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am. Here's to you, Singapore. Here's to my people, I could want nothing more. Here's to you, Singapore. We hold this precious jewel in our hands. Because of who you are, yeah. Because of who you are, I can be everything I am.
When the public clap for us, I'm excited. My colleagues are excited. All these videos and personal messages that we receive really motivates us and helps us to soldier on.
Everything you need to buy now is delivered to your house. These are the people coming out of their house every day, bringing to you all the things that you used to go out and buy.
சிங்கப்பூர் மக்களும் அவங்க எங்கள் மேலே பரிதாபப்பட்டு நிறைய கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ஸ் வந்து எங்களுக்காக ஃபாரின் ஒர்க்கர்ஸுக்காக கொடுத்தாங்க. உண்மையிலே வந்து இந்த சிங்கப்பூர் வந்து எங்கள் மனசில் நீங்காத இடம் பிடிச்சிருக்கு.
I was at the boarding gate and I actually saw the gigantic SQ aircraft. I was just so glad to see them. I think nobody can imagine that feeling that I was feeling at that point of time.
Saya berterima kasih kepada cara pemerintah dan juga company SMRT yang telah membantu kita untuk meneruskan hidup kita selanjutnya.
The doctors and the nurses that took care of us, I see them as stars. They are the stars that shine light into our path.
There are everyday heroes to be found who are helping to keep us safe and sound. And together we can go to the future, for we know there are everyday heroes all around. When we look inside our hearts, find a place where caring starts, then we know what we must do. When the love and care shines through, when we move ahead as one, till the troubles are all gone, when the challenges are won, only then can we move on. There are everyday heroes to be found who are helping to keep us safe and sound. And together we can go to the future, for we know there are everyday heroes all around. So it's good to know we are not moving all alone. When we come together, we are strong. We belong. There are everyday heroes to be found who are helping to keep us safe and sound. And together we can go to the future, for we know there are everyday heroes all around. Everyday heroes all around. There are everyday heroes all around.
This pandemic has taught me the importance of kindness, patience, and behaving responsibly. But most of all, I feel safe and fortunate to be going through these difficult times here in Singapore. For if there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I know that we will get there.
Remember the days we set out together with faith. Remember the times so fine when we thought that nothing could stand in our way. Then things weren't the same. The life that we knew had to change. We struggled through the darkest storms we thought we couldn't tame.
Together we've tried as we stood side by side. I knew we'd build a new world, a world of hope forever after.
Who COVID will impact the most are our children. They have been removed from the comfort of their everyday lives, but this gives us the opportunity to build resilience.
科技是它一直会在走，会在进步了，所以我们要跟着那个时代一起走啊。
I think the pandemic stripped away all the non-essential things, and what you are left with is just two things: a roof over your head and a family.
We are really maturing to become a more civil society, far more conscious actually of the needs of other people and how do we contribute to each other that way.
I always joke I have 1 foot less, but I want to run an extra mile. If you take the concept of being an agent of good and bring out smiles, the world will be a better place.
做人就欢喜，就爱诚心，晓袂？就爱笑。我个笑笑嘛是过去啦。
There's something good within the people that wants to offer their help, and absolutely for no returns.
When you weather through storms together, we'll be able to go further and be stronger.
So now we begin working together to win. Believing and trust, it must be possible to overcome anything. There's so much to do. There's so much we can contribute by sharing just a little love. We'll start again anew. So why don't we try? If we stand side by side, I know we build a new world, a world of hope forever after. In my heart, I just know, right from the start, we will grow. Look where we are, we've come so far, and there's still a long, long way to go. With all of my heart, I won't care, I'll play my part, I will share. With family and friends, together we'll stand, and in the end, hand in hand, we will get there. Red, white, met up with dead. Together we stand, divided we fall. We fight for our dreams from humble beginnings. We stand with our flag and we never back down. Sembilan belas enam puluh lima. Through every test, whoever we are, hand on my chest with the moon and the stars. Deep in my heart, I just know, right from the start, we won't grow. Look where we are, we've come so far, and there's still a long, long way to go. With all of my heart, I don't care, I'll play my part, I will share. With family and friends, together we'll stand, and in the end, hand in hand, we will get there. To everyone watching, I hope you listen. Red, white, men up with dead. We stand with our flag and we never back down. We gotta stand together, to us in your blood, forever alive. No height too high, we will get there.
The scene that he faces each morning, the Singapore sun starts to rise. And even though day's only dawning, he's looking forward to what will greet his eyes. A city so pretty forever, a place where he wants to belong. Created by people together Together we get better, mighty and strong. Feeling fine now on August 9th when we can celebrate. No more quarantine. Feels so great, now he chose to stay here in Singapore. Singapore. So convenient, tropical, some more. Singapore. Singapore. He's a Singaporean to the core.
come to Lion City， 这是 Singapore， 红和白是我的国旗，这是我们的国家。Every single thing we do 都一定会全力以赴，别人的是是非非，我从来都不在乎。
我从来都不在乎，自己呼吸跟他人不
这个人物，这个人物，
也是一种幸福。
你的幸福，我的幸福，他的幸福。NDP, everyone watching at home, this one is for you. Hey, come on.
This is our Singapore. Balik rumah lepas mandi pakai jersey kita tengok bola. Gaji masuk baju baru, rambut kemas kita masih sekap. Jumpa members beli makan bawa kolong kita selalu lepak. Tapi jangan lupa balik siang nanti semua kena marah.
Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Feel the love, rasa sayang. Hey, hey, everybody at home, feel the love. Yeah, this is our Singapore.
என் சிங்கப்பூர் சகோதரன் பக்கத்தில் அமரு சாப்பிடு பெரிய ஃபீஸ்ட் வாழை இலை banana leaf take up account number worry தாரே மகன் மின்னோம் முறுக்கு made by அம்மா home ஆட்டம் பாட்டம் கொண்டாட்டம் நம் மக்கள் ஒன்றாக வாழும்
Everybody at home. Majid dalam pode. Orang kesin. Konda duvo. Majid dalam pode.
Singapore, this that bossa, isti bossa. Cooking curry, devil culture. My Kristang mama with the sushi. Got that city on my shoulder. Kristang bossa, isti bossa. I'm older, dreaming till I'm closer. Cause I know they worth the nona. Don't matter different, but together we on that.
Lion City, my Kristang family. Big news to the chalet, bro. We gonna celebrate tonight. NDP 2020, wherever you are. We gonna celebrate as one. Young Raja, Faris Java, Sugar Shea, the Lion City boy, NDP 2020, yeah. Lion City, you hold your family close. We're gonna celebrate ourselves tonight. August 9th, NDP 2020. You stand up if you at home, wherever you are, Lion City. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are one tonight. Yeah. Singapore. Let's celebrate ourselves tonight. Yeah.
Marilah pulang, marilah pulang bersama-sama. Pulang, marilah pulang, marilah pulang bersama-sama.
My Singapore, my island in the sun.
This is my homeland, it's where my strength is from.
A rainbow
build a brighter future together, you and I.
Where I belong, where I keep my heart and soul, where dreams come true for us, where we walk together hand in hand towards a future so bright.
When there are troubles to go through, we'll find a way to start anew. For there's comfort in the knowledge that home's about its people too. So we'll build our dreams together, just like we've done before. Just like the river which brings us life, there'll always be Singapore. This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where that river always flows. This is home, surely, as my senses tell me. This is where I won't be alone. For this is where I know it's home. For this is where I know it's home. For this is where I know I'm home. We are Singapore. We are Singapore.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the next song coming up is performed by our virtual choir. They sent in their videos and their voices. Wherever you are here in Singapore, sing along. In 3, 2, 1, take it away, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my country.
This is my flag.
This is my future.
This is my life.
This is my family. These are my friends. We are Singapore. Singaporeans.
This is my country. This is my flag.
This is my future. This is my life.
This is my family. These are my friends. We are Singapore. Singaporeans.
My fellow Singaporeans, it is true, we have gone and are still going through a very challenging year, and we each have our individual stories to tell. But as we look toward the future, let us pledge to build a more united and stronger Singapore. Singapore, I now invite you to rise to recite our pledge.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
Singapore, everybody on stage and off stage have come together despite it being challenging times to give you a show. And for the next 10 minutes, we humbly request that if you want to, give back. It's now time for the nationwide light up moment. If you have your phone torches, put the red filters on, stand at your corridors, your balconies, your windows. Just don't drop your phone. Do it safely. Sing along to these familiar songs. Dancers on stage, performers, send them all the love and energy one more time. Happy National Day.
Come on everyone, let's wave our torches in the air.
So you've heard Joachim, time to reach out to your NDP 2020 Singapore Together pack. Look for the red filter. There you have it, that's how you do it. Go to your windows, go to the corridors, go to the balconies, wherever you are. Join us in lighting up Singapore.
Doesn't Singapore look fabulous? You know what, it doesn't matter if you don't have the filter, just bring your phone, your torchlight, any form of light to your balcony. It'll do. Make us so bright. And we've got fireworks to help us, perhaps even be seen from space.
We have been the shining beacon in the region during this pandemic. We're 55 years old. We have come a long way. And if we stay together, united as one people, the future is bright.
One Singapore, one people, one nation, one.
You should be able to see the fireworks from where you are, as the fireworks display has been decentralized to 10 locations across the island. Enjoy.
Let me see all of you stand up. Let's go. What do you recognize?
Recognize you can play a part. Let it come right from your heart. Be prepared to give a little more.
That's right, Roseanne. Sing it. Everyone. Stand up for Singapore.
Over 60 stories high, some of these fireworks. 10 locations across the island.
Those of us at home, everyone wave your torches. Woo!
All right, start performing arts center. Let's try a little bit of singing. synchrony right now. I'll lead and you guys follow. We'll go from your left with your torches, all right? Together, one, Singapore, and we go to your left, to your right, to your left, and to beautiful, beautiful.
So wonderful, synchronized. That's right, Joachim.
Every creed and every race has its role,
has its place.
One.
Wave all your lights along with us. Come on, Singapore.
As the fireworks go across the island, everyone in Singapore, let's raise our torches and wave our flags.
we are Singapore.
Who are we? We are
Singapore.
Yeah. That's right. Together as one nation. We will get there.
Definitely get there.
Whoa.
Everybody here at the Star Performing Arts Center, we're down to our final song. Dancers, performers, singers, energy one more time for everybody for our 55th birthday. Happy birthday, Singapore.
Keep your energies up and high, everybody.
What do we say?
Count on me, Singapore.
That's right, all of you at home as well. Count on me.
Count on me to give my best and all. Together, Singapore, Singapore.
Let me see your hands up like Sheik and Shay and Young Roger. Let's go.
Here we go. The fireworks all across the island. Beautiful sight. But here at the Star Performing Arts, it's even more beautiful as well.
Give my best and more. Together, Singapore, Singapore.
Together, Singapore.
One
That's
more
right.
time.
Two more times.
And one more to take it home.
Together. Singapore.
Here we go. Yeah. Woo!
What a special night this has been to see Singaporeans come together in this way.
It just goes to show, even if you are far apart, our hearts can still be united as one.
Let's do that by being kind and looking out for one another in the coming days.
And by continuing to support one another and care for each other, we can show everyone what the Singapore spirit looks like.
And before she leaves, let us thank Madam President for joining us this evening. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Madam President.
To all our viewers watching, thank you for joining us in celebrating Singapore's 55th birthday. All together now. Happy birthday, Singapore!
You've been watching NDP 2020 live from the Star Performing Arts Center. Thank you very much for being a part of these milestone celebrations.
So we hope you enjoyed the show today. We ask you to stay strong, stay safe, stay positive as we fight this pandemic.
Because if we do all of that, we will be back for NDP 2021 a stronger, wiser, and more resilient Singapore. I'm Arnold Gay.
And I'm Yasmin Yonkers. Enjoy your public holiday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Singapore.
And in each other there will be the colors of your tapestry, colors you've never seen. Here's to my home, to my homeland, to every shining crystal in the sand. 'Cause of who you are, I can be everything I am. Here's to you, to my homeland. I hold this precious jewel in my hand. 'Cause of who you are, I can be everything I am.
This program is available on demand for free on MeWatch.
The National Day Parade 2020 Evening Extravaganza was brought to you by the following sponsors.
I am.